The last question is, I'm privileged and I'm white. I recognize that there are health disparities and inequities and inequalities in the world, even in Denver. What can I do to help those who haven't had the same privileges I have had?
So I think this comes to action and being very action oriented. I think it's using resources you have on the internet to read, listen to people of color when they're speaking about their lived experiences and their true experiences, and understanding what underlying causes have influenced those experiences. It's fact checking people you care about, your friends, your family, correcting them when they are saying things that are like racially charged or incorrect or stereotyping inappropriately, because I think you can feel one way inside, but if you're not actively correcting people, everything kind of goes as it is. Nothing is changing. I also would say, again, use the internet as a great resource. A great thing that Ally can have in them is if someone is constantly coming up to one person or two people of color and asking for their opinions on everything that's going on over and over, it can get exhausting and it can cause a person to relive trauma at some point. If you're able to do as much research as you can on your own to learn terminology, facts, figures, and then if you hear other people come up to those friends or family of color, whoever they might be, you can be like, I've actually heard from what I've read or from other people of color that XYZ. And I think that would show, at least for me personally, I think that shows like, oh wow, they have taken it upon themselves to learn and they're then correcting other people so the burden doesn't fall back on my shoulders. So I think being there to just help spread awareness, because think about how many times people of color will reiterate their stories or their struggles to whoever. It's just exhausting after a while. So I think listening, learning, and reading, and try to do as much research as you can on your own is going to be beneficial, because that'll come through all your other interactions when you go out with everyone else and have community talks and everything.
Yeah, really good points. I just to kind of piggyback on that, I think, maybe help could look like a lot of things, whether that's donating time, money, items, things like that, volunteering at local charities, shopping at small minority-owned businesses, right? It could even be like random acts of kindness to your neighbor, helping minority children in need, things like that. I think there's a number of charities and foundations that you can research and give back to. However, my perception, compassion isn't just about paying it forward in a tangible way. I think, it's about creating understanding and empathy and removing our own bias, right? And truly trying to perceive the world through the eyes of others. I think that's where the real change takes place.